Hello Virgo, and welcome to your growth reading, Virgo. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. So Virgo, this is a general reading, so do take what makes sense for your energy. All right, so let's get started with the singing bowl here. All right, Virgo, so we are going to start with this Zodiac Moon deck and then get into a few unicorn cards for you. So this is all about the magic, Virgo. All about the magic today. All right, so let's see what we have for you, Virgo. Oh, we have two cards here. Three. We have three cards, Virgo. All right, so we have freedom and adventure, discover, acceptance, communication. All right, so we have Moon and Sagittarius, freedom and adventure, discovery. Freedom and adventure, discovery. All right. And then we have eclipse in Cancer, acceptance, an emotional phase or domestic development, eclipse in Cancer. See that? All right. And then we have Sun in Gemini. So we have a moon, eclipse, and Sun in Gemini, communication. So it says, hone your negotiation and relationship skills. Sun in Gemini. All right. Okay, Virgo. So I do feel like there's some energy here going on with relationships, okay? Where so I think some of you Virgos, there's some situation I think where it's a time for you to speak your truth. I think some things have been triggering you, and it could be the actual person, or the person is somehow reminding you of something in the past, but there are some triggers for you that I'm feeling here, Virgo, and I feel like it's time to speak your truth about what's triggering you. Yeah, I think it's really going within, Virgo, right? Going within and understanding what's triggering you so that you can, speak your truth, accept it, all of those things, and move on. Because I think it will give you freedom, right? It will provide you the freedom I think that you are, really looking for, really looking to have, really looking to, discover this freedom from within, right? And I think you want to move forward, Virgo. You want to move forward, and I think you will. I think you will. I think some of you have already done this. I think some of you have spoken your truth, and now you're moving forward on this new discovery, new beginning, this freedom, this adventure, right? I think some of you have spoken your truth in some of your relationships, and there's some acceptance that needed to happen, right, in these relationships. I think maybe on both sides, Virgo, on both sides. And so I think for some of you that have done this and spoken your truth and you've stepped in this, I think your energy is clear. I think your energy is clear. I think Some of you're moving on. You're moving on to this freedom, adventure, new discoveries, new beginnings, all of this. I think this is what has happened here. You've moved on. You've moved on, Virgo, for many of you. And then some of you are still needing to step into this energy of speaking your truth within these relationships or a relationship. And then be prepared to accept, be prepared to accept the outcome of speaking your truth, good, bad, whatever, just accepting, I think, even yourself and the other person, and the outcome of that truth within that relationship. Accept it and move on. Yeah. Whoa, what's that? So we have, listen to your heart, Virgo. This is beautiful. So it says, listen to your heart. Awaken psychic abilities. Tune in to the infinite. Yeah. This is beautiful. And number 7, this is beautiful. Yeah, this is beautiful, Virgo. So I think for some of you that have not, again, stepped into this energy yet of, speaking your truth, I think because you're hesitating. I think for some of you, you're hesitating to really speak your truth within a relationship or these relationships. And so Spirit is saying, listen to your heart, right? Listen to your heart and speak your truth. And accept, right? Accept what you know, I think is what I'm feeling here, Virgo. Accept what you know. Yeah. Because your intuition, don't ignore your intuition here, Virgo, right? Don't ignore your intuition. Let's see what else we have here for Virgo. Yeah, Cosmic Emerald. Create perfect health. Access divine abundance. Yeah, this is beautiful. And so I think some of you have done this, right? You've listened to your heart. You've connected with your intuition. You've spoken your truth. You've communicated, right? You've spoken your truth. And because of your intuition, you've been able to accept, right, the outcome of speaking that truth. And I think now you are really on this freedom adventure of new discovery and really focusing on you. I feel like you're really focusing on you, Virgo. You're really focusing on you. See if there's one more for you, Virgo. Yeah, caring community. Yeah. Yep. And so it says, caring community, participate and belong, enrich your life. Yeah. And so I think I feel like this freedom, new adventure, new discovery, right? This moon is Sagittarius. You are moving on, Virgo. You are moving on to your happiness. You are moving on to your joy, your freedom, right? You've spoken your truth, right? For many of you, you've spoken your truth. You've accepted the outcome of those truths in those relationships, right? Yeah. And you are in tune with your intuition. You're in tune with your energy. And you are moving forward, right? You're moving forward on your adventure. Yeah. Let's see if we have a couple cards here. And there's going to be, I don't know what has happened. I don't know if these relationships have ended, but I know that there's going to be some new relationships for you, Virgo. New connections, new energies, new relationships, right? That's going to be for you, Virgo. And this relationships that are going to make you very happy. Yeah, very happy. Yep. Okay, yeah, so the Five of Swords. Yeah, the Five of Swords. Yeah, and so, you know, I think there was a loss with these relationships, when it came down to it for you having to speak your truth, but it needed to be done, Virgo. It needed to be done. You listened to your heart and you moved forward because you needed to speak your truth because it had to be done, Virgo. And there was a loss, right? There was a loss in that. Yeah. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, there was a loss, but you needed. Yeah, and that's what I've been feeling here. Queen of Swords, independence, right? I feel like you needed to do this for you, Virgo. You had to do this for you. End of story. You had to do this for you, right? No matter what the outcome, you had to accept the outcome, but you needed to speak that truth for you so that you can move forward. And that's what you did, Virgo. That's what you did. And you stood strong, Virgo. You stood strong and you spoke your truth, knowing that in the outcome there would be a loss, right? There would be a loss, but you spoke your truth and you were ready to accept that, and you did. Yeah. And now you've moved on with your freedom. You have 3 cards here. Yeah, 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 yeah. And so, there was sadness. We have the 5 of Cups. There was sadness. It was like a tower moment, right? It was like a tower moment. It was stressful. Yeah, it was all of those things, Virgo. All of those things. But I think that you stood, so with all of this, right? With sadness and stress, the loss, like a tower moment, you stood strong. You stood strong for your independence so that you can move on, Virgo. Yeah. You stood strong so that you can move on. Is there one more card for Virgo here? 2 more. Yeah, yeah. And so, yeah. And so even in spite of the uncertainty, so you have the 2 of Swords here. Yeah, a lot of Swords energy here, Virgo. A lot of Swords energy, but you push through. Yeah. And we have 6 of Pentacles, generosity. Yeah. Because understanding that Spirit, the universe, has been with you, right? You know your connection. You know your psychic abilities, your intuition. You know how you're connected to the universe. And you know the strength that was given to you to go through all of this. This is beautiful, Virgo. This is beautiful. Because you step forward for you, right? You step forward for you. In the midst of the tower, the sadness, the loss, there was generosity, right? There was support from Spirit, from the universe, from the angels. Yes. Yeah, and this is where you're headed. Fairy stone, good fortune, right? This is for you. It says, I am open to receive all the goodness the universe has to offer me at all times and in all ways. Yeah, you have moved on, Virgo, right? Your freedom, your adventure, your discoveries, like new discoveries, new relationships, good fortune. That's where you have moved out of all of this energy, Virgo. You have moved out of all of that. Yes. Yeah, spiritual awakening, selenite. Yeah. And it says, I am a spiritual warrior of light. Yes. Yeah, this is beautiful. And that's what you really honed in, into your light, your energy, right? You did that in order to pull yourself out of all of this energy, Virgo. You did it. You did that. Yeah, and now we have teacher. Yeah. So it says Shatakite. I have the divine wisdom of the universe within me and I openly share it with the world. Yeah. And so these new relationships and things that you're going to have here, new community, right? You are going to be part of something where you are going to be helping others. This is beautiful, Virgo. Let's see if there's another card here. Oh, what is that? So it says, the beauty in nature can be the answer to what you seek. Reconnect today. Yeah. And so I think, again, I'm feeling like this is the energy. This is what you put in. This is what you put in to get to here. All of this freedom and adventure, Virgo. I think that's what you put in. I think you put in, right, you connected with yourself, your energy, your light, nature, grounding, meditation, balancing. You did all of that because you came up out of this. I feel like it was like rising from the ashes kind of thing is what I feel like. Yeah, so it says, don't be afraid to ask for help from your guides. Your guides love to help you. Yeah, and so those of you that have not, I think there are some of you that have not stepped out of this yet. You may be still in this energy, right? And so Spirit is saying here, don't be afraid to ask for help. Like, and you can hear what I've been saying here about the Virgos that have really stepped out of this energy because they moved on and what they did to get there, right? You can, if you need to play it back so you can hear again what those Virgos that are now here in this freedom, adventure, new community, good fortune, what they did to step out of that, right? So in spite of the tower, the hurt, the loss, all of that, Spirit is saying, those of you that are still here and you need to speak your truth, Spirit is saying, don't be afraid, right? Ask for help. And this is the generosity card here, the Six of Pentacles. And as I was saying, those Virgos that have moved out of this, they received help from Spirit, from the universe. And so for those of you that are here, Spirit is saying, don't be afraid to ask for help, right? From your guides, from the angels, from the ancestors. They want to help you. They want to help you move out of this energy, help you get to a point to speak your truth and accept, the outcomes of those relationships and move into this freedom and adventure, right? This good fortune awaits you. Yeah, so it says here, free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without condition. Yeah. Yep. And so this is where some of you have moved to, right? This freedom. You have freedom and adventure, right? You have free spirit, right? So there's some freedom that has occurred for some of you Virgos, and it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's do one affirmation card here. I feel like I want to do one affirmation card for those Virgos that are still in this energy here and need to really step out of it and move out of it. There's 3. Yeah, so it says embrace. I embrace the power of love and the magic of the universe as I walk my new path of self-discovery and develop high vibrational relationships. Embrace. Yes, yes. And so this is an affirmation, right? This is an affirmation. This is exactly what those Virgos that have done this is what they've stepped into now. This is what you've stepped into now. This new relationships, community, freedom, adventure, right? High vibrational relationships is what you're in now or coming to you, right? In spirit, those of you that are here, you want to embrace that energy, right? That will help you move forward. And then we have respond. And it says, I respond to all situations, circumstances, events, and people with unconditional love, integrity, and excitement. Yeah, again, right? This is an affirmation for you to help you move out of this energy. Yeah. And it's really in line with what the Virgos here, where you're, those of you that are having your freedom, your adventure, right? You responded to those relationships and people and everything. You responded from your heart, right? You listened to your heart and you responded. You spoke your truth, right? You accepted and you moved on. And it says, I am grateful for the abundance that surrounds my life each day in limitless ways and direction. Yeah, so grateful. This is beautiful. Okay, so Virgo, I hope that some of this resonated for you. Thank you so much for watching. Love and bright light to all of you.